Hello, and welcome to Explain the Charts. Today we're analyzing USDCAD, combining recent news with technical chart analysis. We'll consider the impact of Mark Carney becoming Prime Minister and Trump's trade policies. We'll also look at tariff implications and overall market sentiment, all combined with a deep dive into chart data. Let's jump into the USDCAD daily chart to get a broad perspective. Looking at the daily chart, we can see a lot of volatility throughout the last 6 months. We've had high swings of over 10% in a single day at times. Let's narrow in on the more recent price action to get a clearer picture of the current trend. We can filter for just the candles from January 1st, 2025 to March 18th, 2025 to see the action from this year so far. From January to March, we've seen a general downtrend, but with several significant upward moves, some lasting multiple days. The most recent candles show that we're in a downwards channel, though it's been bouncing around a bit. It appears that we bounced off a new resistance level of 1.447 on January 17th, as it hit 1.447, fell, then reached it again on February 2nd, followed by another strong drop. With this new high for the past year, as of right now it makes sense to be bearish, with a new lower high being established recently as well. Now let's switch to the 1-hour chart to zoom in on the last few weeks and get more granular detail. With the news of U.S. tariff threats against Canada, it's important to consider potential negative impacts on the Canadian dollar. If these tariffs become a reality, we could see USDCAD push higher, potentially breaking through resistance levels. This would shift the bias from bearish to bullish in the short term. Looking at the hourly chart, we can see some consolidation followed by a slight decrease over the past few days. The price is trying to break below, and it's finding support at the most recent low. If it fails to find support, we may test lower prices, and if that support breaks, we would expect more selling. If the price breaks upwards instead, we would expect some short-term bullish action, but this pair is trending downwards overall. Let's examine the 15-minute chart to get an even closer look at the current price action on March 13th and 17th. It will allow us to observe where it's at now, as of today, March 18th, and what happened very recently. This chart data will assist in providing very short-term predictions and areas to look out for when trading. The price action here has been choppy, with no clear direction or solid trend, moving more sideways. The high liquidity for this pair offers some good opportunities. Also, given the trading times mentioned in the Google search, you might want to trade this pair during the overlap between the US and London sessions, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to noon, when volatility is highest. In summary, monitor the news about potential US tariffs and the actions of the Bank of Canada. 1.447 is a major resistance level. A break above this could signal a bullish reversal. 1.433 is a support level to watch in the short term. A break below would indicate a continued bearish trend. Pay attention to smaller timeframe resistance and support levels to time trades in the very short term. It's hard to assign probabilities with all the information and news at our disposal, so please take this as a guide and not financial advice, and always do your own research.